actually woke up and jumped in the room because I seen how to pay off your mortgage in 7 years. I'm actually on track for paying off my mortgage in 7 years. I definitely work on the Dave Ramsey method when it comes to the idea of snowballing debt. But my question is, I've only been in my house 5 years. I only owe $164,000 on it. I have probably it's probably worth right now 240,000. I have been paying PMI and currently still paying PMI even after 5 years and even having at least over almost $40,000 in equity. I'm trying to really figure out, should I just refinance to get rid of my PMI? And that's kind of like my question, because ideally I'll be completely debt free doing my Dave Ramsey method 2027, which means I would have paid actually 15 years already in my home versus doing a completing the full 30 years. My mother is just saying I should refinance, and then still refinance at 15 years just to possibly get rid of PMI. And I'm just trying to say, is that really worth it when I'm already destined to pay it off in like the next 5 years anyway?
Well, listen, that is a very, very good question. Can I ask you another question about the system that you're already using
Yes.
to pay off the debt? So you have a certain amount of money that you're paying on principal?
Yes.
And so here's my question about that, because I'm not asking you to give out all your business on air.
No, you fine.
Okay.
I honestly don't mind.
All right, good. So here's what we're talking about. If you pay extra on your loan, all right, you know that you're saving time and you're saving interest, correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you know how much interest you're saving when you make one extra payment? Just one. When you make one extra payment, do you have any idea how much interest you're saving?
I haven't calculated that part.
All right.
I have a 3.5%.
Here's my next question. All right. Has the bank ever sent you a receipt saying, thank you very much for this extra payment? Here's how much interest you saved.
M&T Bank did not send that.
No, you know what? And no bank does. And that's it. And here's what I'm talking about. When, as an investor, whenever you buy something, you know what you just bought. When you spend your money, you know what you bought. In every single application except one, when we give it to the bank, we have no idea how much we're saving. And that can be a problem. So in using the debt snowball method, it is possible to pay, it's not possible. You will pay that loan off sooner. But if you're not strategic in applying the right amount of money in the right month, on the right day of the month, did you know that you can pay somewhere between $20,000 to $70,000 more in interest than you needed to pay, even though you pay it off quicker? So here's why we pay off loans. Let's go back a little bit and answer a few more questions. So when you are, if your loans were 0% interest, let's say your mortgage was 0% interest for the entire time, is there any benefit financially to pay the loan off early?
It wouldn't be a need because you're not paying interest.
Exactly. So why are we focused on, and every program out there, why is it all focused on paying down the principal and not focused on the real problem, saving interest? Why is that? When the interest is the problem, correct?
Yeah, the interest is the problem.
So the best loan out there would be a 0% interest mortgage, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but that's like non-existent.
Exactly. So the next best loan would be what? The mortgage where you pay the least amount of interest that's mathematically possible. That has to be the next progression, correct?
Yes.
All right. So if we're doing something, let's find out how we can get the best loan possible for ourselves. Since we can't get that 0% interest loan, let's find the loan where we can save the maximum amount of interest and not excuse me, and not upset our apple cart. Meaning you don't have to sacrifice lifestyle. You don't have to refinance. You don't have to do all of these things. You can just pay the least amount of interest possible and get out of debt sooner, or put yourself in a position to cash out refi years sooner, take that cash, and then build a larger portfolio. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes.